Rain lashed against the marble steps of St. Augustine's Church as Daniel Reyes, the janitor, clutched his soaked cap in trembling hands. He wasn't supposed to be here, not at the funeral of the richest man in the city, the one whose name gleamed on every hospital wing and scholarship plaque. But Daniel wasn't here to mourn. He was here to stop the funeral. "Please," he gasped to the guards at the gate, "you can't bury him yet. I need to talk to someone. There's been a mistake." The men looked him up and down, cheap shoes, worn uniform, eyes desperate, and shook their heads. "Funeral's private, pal. Move along." But Daniel didn't move. Not until a woman in a black veil, elegant and pale, turned toward the commotion. It was Elena Hartwell, the billionaire's only daughter, and now heir to everything. "What's going on?" she asked, voice cold but curious. Daniel met her eyes. "Ma'am. I think your father's death isn't what you think it is." 3 weeks earlier, Daniel had been mopping the hallway of St. Matthew's Hospital's private wing when he noticed an old man sitting alone on a bench, no visitors, no guards, just staring out the window. "You missed a spot," the man teased softly. Daniel smiled. "Guess I'll have to mop it twice then." They talked for a while, about Daniel's little boy, Lucas, who drew superheroes on his lunch napkins, about kindness, about being forgotten once you didn't have a title or suit. The man never said who he was. He just called himself Ben. Over the next few days, Daniel saw him often, sometimes helping him to the garden, sometimes just listening as Ben shared stories about regret, legacy, and the loneliness of wealth. Until one morning, Ben collapsed. Daniel called for help, but the hospital staff brushed him off, assuming he was just a confused janitor. By the time they responded, Ben was gone. Hours later, Daniel saw the news on the lobby TV, billionaire Benjamin Hartwell, 82, dies after long illness. Daniel froze. Ben was that Benjamin Hartwell. But something didn't add up. Daniel remembered the words Ben had whispered that last day. "They're trying to end it early. I'm not done yet. Promise me you'll tell Elena." Silence. Now Daniel stood before Elena Hartwell, her father's coffin only a few feet away. "I know how it sounds," Daniel said, voice breaking. "But your father wasn't ready to go. He said someone was forcing his hand, the medication, the signatures. Please, just check the hospital records. He wanted to talk to you. He said he had one more letter to write." The guests began murmuring. Elena's eyes hardened. "This is ridiculous. My father was ill for years." "I know," Daniel said softly. "But he didn't die of the illness. He died of neglect. I saw it. I tried to help, but no one listened to a janitor."